So I'm with Skálmöld. First of all, thank you for calling me this interview. My first question will be, how was the show?
It was very, 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 very awesome. The crowd was amazing.
First time?
I'm just going to be holding the mic for it.
Thank you.
You hold the mic.
You're
in the middle. So
I'm on the middle. Yeah. I really, really, really liked it.
Yeah, same for me. France is always pretty special and always amazing shows, and this was something else. It was really good.
First time at the Hellfest?
Second time. We were here like 2016, I think. So, second time.
Oh. First of all, let's rewind in 2009 when it all started. Are you aware of the impact you made on the metal Viking scene since then?
No.
I think it's very difficult for us to like evaluate the impact that we are making. I think it's very hard for us to be sitting where we are and say, yes, of course we made a lot of impact. I don't know. I mean, there was a lot of Viking metal happening when we were starting the band. So, but I guess we were doing something a little bit different. So, but I don't know.
I think we just, like everybody else who started with these kind of bands, we just listened to Amon Amarth and all the bands. But I'd like to make that clear. We did not start this band as a folk metal band. We just wanted to play heavy metal. We decided to sing about, on the first album, Viking stuff. But that we definitely just wanted to play metal. It was...
You're not identify your band as a Viking metal?
No. Just Icelandic metal if you want to put some category on it.
And then again, it's a very, very weird label because what is Viking metal? It's, of course, we sing about Viking themes, but in the end, it's just heavy metal. So.
Now about your lyrical theme, can you talk about it?
Sure. I write the lyrics, and all the albums they are stories, like some kind of concept albums, I guess. Mm-hmm. And it's mainly because I find it easier to come up with like one big idea and just divide it into chapters, rather than come up with like 10 different ideas for each album. So it's also just convenient. But lazy. But it's they are like short stories or like thematic, symbolic discussions about life, I guess. How did that sound? But mainly, it's just swords and dragons and cool stuff. So, and I mean, we have this heritage. We have the Viking, the Norse heritage, and it's super fucking cool. So it absolutely fits with the music. So we just use it. So it's very easy for us to just dive into that pool.
Do you find your inspiration in Icelandic culture?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, this is like the Norse religion, the sagas and everything is just something we are brought up with. So it's just stuff we know. So it's very cultural thing. But of course, regular people back home in Iceland are not dressed as Vikings. We're just regular people working in offices and stuff. But yeah, it's close to home, absolutely.
You have 6 studio. Oh,
wow, that was loud.
Yeah. You have 6 studios album. Is it becoming difficult to research for your lyrics?
Oh, for lyrics. Oh, the lyrics.
And music composition.
The lyric thing, I like coming up with stories and ideas and concepts. So no, it's not difficult. If I get an idea, I just stick to it and of course, it so happens that I'm not equally happy with all the albums lyrically. I mean, I find some concepts better than others, but that's just how it is. I mean, you just give it a go, and you write the stuff, and you release the album, and then you find like, yeah, that kind of worked. Like, I'm super happy with the last album. Some of the others, yeah, they're fine, but no. It's gonna be fine. I have some albums left in me, I guess. Music-wise, I don't know.
Well, this is the first album since 2018. And there was a thing called COVID that kind of so we were going to take a break for 1 year, just rest, and then COVID hit us. So we were very eager to start writing music when we had the chance finally. So no tiredness or anything regarding that.
Yeah, and since we are 6 people in the band and everybody writes music, I think musically it's never been that difficult for us to come up with ideas because we are all writing the music. So if one of us is like not in the zone feeling it, we have 5 other guys who are writing music as well. So musically we have tons of ideas still.
You told me that the last album is a concept album.
Yeah, all of them really.
Yeah, and could you tell me more about it?
The new album.
Yeah.
It's a story of Ullur is a Norse god. It's not really much written about him in the Norse sagas, the Norse religion, and Snorra Edda. So it's I kind of like added to his story in a way. It's a story of how the serpent Nidhöggur takes over his home and drives him out, and he coming back for revenge and stuff. So it's just a very thematic, cool Viking story with dragons.
And who made the artwork of the last album?
The artwork.
This time we talked to a guy named Ásgeir Jón. He's a fantastic artist back home in Iceland, and he did the artwork for 2 of our previous albums, Börn Loka and Með Vættum. He's a super talented guy, and this time around we all kind of felt like we really wanted to work with him again, because it had been like close to 10 years since we worked with him the last time. So, and he's just an amazing artist, so I really hope that we can do something more with him in the future.
The name of the band means the Age of Sword. Could you tell me more about it? About the name of the band?
The name is 100 Years of War, or Age of War, or Sword, yes. And it was used to describe civil war in Iceland in around 1220-30. So it was talked about. It was a Skálmöld in the country then.
And adding to that, it's still just a regular Icelandic word used today, but then it's just, if you say that somewhere that Skálmöld is going on somewhere, it's just uneasy times, I guess. Like if there's a riot somewhere, you could say there's a Skálmöld going in there and there.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really just an old ancient word that has fallen out of the language. It still exists, but now it just means it's used for uneasy times, I would say.
We know that you are openly queer, friendly man with queer members. Is mythology queer, in your opinion?
Is the mythology queer?
Yeah.
I think it's at least not judgmental. I've never found anything in the Norse religion that is xenophobic or judgmental. So yeah, you would think so. Great question. Yeah, I think we can at least stand by it. Maybe not actively pro-queer, but not against it, that's for sure.
And do you was the band ever considered to make a movie soundtrack?
What?
A movie soundtrack or video game soundtrack? Have you ever think to do that, or you already do that?
No, but there is a song that was used in EVE Online, right? That game. Yeah. They were used it for promoting some new stuff in the game, so they used one of our songs. I don't think we've ever been asked to do a movie stuff.
You could though.
Yes.
I'll be honest.
I hope so. So thank you guys for recording me this interview.
Thank you.
Could you tell us your last words for all listeners and Skálmöld fans?
Well, where are you located, actually? Where is...
In France.
Yeah, but where in France?
Lille.
Okay. We played there, right? Yeah.
I saw your show in Lille last year. I was here.
Okay. We're just super happy to be in France, but Hellfest is one of the biggest festivals ever, so we're really, really, really happy. And we will be coming fairly soon, I think, to France again, to tour.
I can add one thing to the French audience. The stereotype of a French person is not the same as an actual French person, because the stereotype is like kind of like a stuck-up, kind of. I mean, I wouldn't say problematic, but like not an easy person to approach. But in reality, you're just the greatest people, and playing in France is so good. It's so good.
You.